Morning, Rafa. We'll start with the transfer window, which is ebbing away now, just 4 days to go. One of the big talking points over the last 48 hours has been a player you know very well, Cristiano Ronaldo, and a potential move back to the Premier League, back to potentially Manchester City. As someone you know, how exciting would it be to see him back in English football?
Obviously, when you said that we will talk about the transfer window, I thought that you will be talking about our transfer window, and my answer will be for you, for the rest of your colleagues, that still we have time. We are working on that, and until the 31st of August, we have plenty of time to try to do something. In terms of players for other teams, obviously Cristiano is a great player, but I will not talk too much about him because it's just a speculation, see what is going on, and maybe we'll have plenty of time to talk about anything, but especially our players.
There's been a lot of talk about his age. At 36, do you think he could still be a big player in the Premier League if he were to come over?
Because he's not my player, or will not be my player. It's a question that you have to ask to his coach, Allegri, or his new coach. I don't know who will be.
Okay. Let's talk about Everton. I know you said you're working hard to bring in some new faces. There's been a little bit of speculation about players potentially departing. Richarlison to PSG, should Mbappe go to Real Madrid, Moise Kean to Juventus, should Cristiano Ronaldo leave. It's a domino effect. Can you bring us up to date if there's been any formal interest on any of your players?
Obviously, we have some players that people know that they are good players, and they can be players that people will be talking about that. As you say, rumors about this one, the other one, depending on this one, the other one. But this speculation is something that you have to do because you need to give information to the fans. But for us, coaches, we have to concentrate on what we have. And at the moment, we have our players here. We have an important game against Brighton, and then we will try to do our best to be sure that we are ready. That's it.
If there was interest in someone like Richarlison, would it have to be a huge offer for Everton to consider selling?
We are not considering selling him. He is our player, and we are really pleased with him, really happy, and hopefully he can score a lot of goals this year for us.
Looking ahead to the weekend, an exciting game against Brighton, a team that have had a really positive start to the Premier League campaign as well. What type of challenges will they bring to you, a good footballing side?
Yeah, it's true. I think that they are doing well. What I said about Leeds is the same, similar for them, with the same manager, with the way that they want to play. They know each other really well. They are dangerous at set pieces. They can pass the ball. They can keep the possession. They have some good players up front that they have pace and ability. So it's a good team. They are obviously playing with a lot of confidence. And as usual in the Premier League, will be a tough game. And hopefully we can do in the same way that we did. So we can be strong together, and then we can challenge and we can get a result.
And finally, from me, Rafa, there's been a lot of talk this week about the players travelling away for international duty to red list countries, and the government has stepped in to support the Premier League, and there's been a unanimous decision that players that would be going to those areas need to stay in their countries. Do you think that's the right decision in terms of the health and safety of everyone back at their respective clubs?
Yeah, obviously it's not an easy thing for anyone, but I think a decision has been made, and then that's it. So the players, they understand that we have to take care of also of them, and then we have to consider that everyone has the idea, and we have to deal with that. So it's the way that it is.
Thanks, Rafa.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. We'll go to Damien Johnson at Premier League Productions next, please.
Morning, Rafa.
Hi.
Can I ask, is there any news on the progress of James Rodriguez? Is he staying? Is he going? What can you tell us?
Yes, to be fair, it's what I said before. So, and sorry about that, but I cannot give you too many answers to this question. So these players are our players. Still, we have some days to keep working on one way or another way, and we will see. You will know. But if you ask me the question, maybe in 3 days you will have the solution. Today is just a speculation, so it's just I cannot say too much. Sorry about that.
Can I ask you to sum up how you feel about the start you've made as Everton manager? It's 4 points out of 6.
Fine, could be better, could be worse, obviously, but I think overall the reaction of the players, the commitment of the players, the desire, and sometimes the way that we were playing, I'm happy with that. I know that we have to improve things, but at the same time, I think everybody understands how difficult is the transfer window for us, how difficult are the financial fair play rules for us at the moment, and what the team did in the past, and the Olympic Games and the Euros, the Copa America, everything has been a little bit confused at the beginning with new managers. So I think we are doing well for all, considering all these things, and I'm sure that we will improve in a lot of issues, but at the moment it's just one step at a time, and then we have to be sure that we have a strong team to play against Brighton.